frequency is defined by the number of complete cycles in a domain from 0 to 2 pi. So how many complete cycles or how many complete waves do you have from 0 to 2 pi? And let's first start by looking at a basic graph of sine x. And my window and everything is already set for trig, but if not, if you're getting a weird picture, hit zoom 7. That's your trig zoom. So this is my 0 to 2 pi domain for y equals sine x. This is one complete wave of sine x. We call this one complete cycle, and the cycle has an up part, a down part, and that's one complete wave. So the frequency for this, and we use the letter B for frequency, is 1. We have one complete cycle from 0 to 2 pi, and that's your standard sine graph, and that's normal. Let's type in y equals sine 2x, and this is different than 2 sine x. 2 sine x is about the amplitude. Sine 2x, so it's not in front of sine, it's instead of the coefficient of sine, it's the coefficient of x. If you look at this graph, you'll see a difference. You see that this is 2 complete cycles from 0 to 2 pi. There's one complete cycle ends, there's a second complete cycle, and it ends. So the frequency here is 2. And at this point, you could probably realize that it is in the equation. It's in that number. You know, in the last video, we talked about how your functions go y equals a sine x. Well, now it's a sine bx. And the a is your amplitude, you know, the positive measurement, how high does your graph go? And b is your frequency. How many waves, complete waves or complete cycles do you have from 0 to 2 pi interval? And so this last one right here is going to have a frequency of b of 1/2. And what that means is you're not going to have a complete cycle from 0 to 2 pi. You're only going to have half of the wave. So let's take a look at what that would look like. Sine 1/2 x. And you see that I only get half the cycle. I only have that top part of the curve. It never shows me the bottom part of the curve. So this is your frequency. And it's the same thing for cosine. Instead of y equals a sine bx, it's y equals a cosine bx. And so the coefficient of x is your frequency. And so b here is 1, b here is 2, and again b is 1/2. And just to show you what that would look like, let's just do the cosine. 2x cosine 2x, we're going to have 2 complete cosine cycles from 0 to 2 pi, and we see there is 1 and there is 2. Here is one complete cycle of cosine, you know, and here is a second complete cycle of cosine from 0 to 2 pi.